Assalamu alaikum, boys. What you saying? You are what you eat. You're probably confused about like what I'm actually going to talk about here. I'm not really going to talk about like diet stuff in this video anyway. What I'm actually going to talk about is your media consumption. So like YouTube. I mean, if you still have TikTok, what are you doing with your life? Like, come on, man. Also, I think the audio should be better because I was editing the last video and I couldn't even hear myself properly. So I got the earpod in now. This should be okay. All right. So you are what you eat. You probably used to hear this phrase a lot, to be honest. Oh yeah, like teachers used to tell you, you are what you eat, like eat your vegetables and all that, man. It's whatever, innit? I mean, you should eat your vegetables, but the thing is, I did a dopamine detox yesterday, innit? It's basically when you like leave all the stuff that like gives you excitement. So I hit no fast food. I didn't go on my phone. I didn't like take any stimulating stuff like caffeine or anything like that. And I was thinking about this concept a lot. So you are what you eat, right? So if you eat like healthy foods, you're gonna obviously get the physique that is like parallel to those foods. But then I also thought this also links to what you consume in terms of like the content you consume. So say if you watch like, I don't know, if you watch all like, if you say you watch a person on YouTube, if you like watch them every single day like non-stop, you're probably going to like adopt certain traits of like their personality, which is very weird. And it also come back to the principle of like you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So yeah, I was thinking about this concept a lot. So say like the way you get fat, right? I know a lot about this story. So the way you get fat is by over consuming. So you're in a calorie surplus, which means you eat more than you need to actually gain fat. That's how you actually get obese. And I was paralleling this to actually media consumption. So obviously, not obviously, but I was actually reading the 4-Hour Work Week yesterday, and he was talking about a low information diet, which is basically just like what I basically did yesterday with the dopamine detox stuff like that. You basically don't consume pointless information, like the news or like just like entertainment videos, stuff like that. So what I was thinking is that the way you get obese by over consuming food is the same way you get informationally obese by over consuming media. So say you're constantly scrolling on TikTok, every 2 seconds something new comes up. Obviously that's overconsumption. You don't need to have that much information in your face at all times, which is just basically what everyone's doing nowadays. They just walk around with their phone in the hand, just scrolling information. How are you supposed to do anything in life? Like your mind space is taken up by just pointless information. So there's actually obviously the mindless consumption is actually I liken that to like binge eating. Like binge eating, you're just mindlessly eating, like you don't even like you're halfway through the meal and you don't even know how much you ate. And there's this sociological term. It's called bulimic society, which says we live in a media saturated society, right? There's media all around us, and there's something called this hyper reality, but I'll talk about that some other time, innit? So actually what you do in this bulimic society is that you gorge on information on the media, and then you purge the information that you can't like. The example used is like the middle class lifestyle. So say if you're working class and you constantly see this middle class lifestyle, like food, this like traveling cars, this like materialism. If you're constantly seeing that and your material conditions don't reflect that, then obviously you're gonna purge out the information because you can't develop that lifestyle because you're basically poor. And honestly, I disagree with this model. because I think you do gorge on information, but I think like the information sticks with you. You're just constantly collecting information. I don't think you ever purge it out. It's always with you. Like if you're consuming the media, this middle class lifestyle, it's always going to be with you. Like that perception is always going to be with you in life. Don't worry, boys. I got a solution to for your obesity. Yeah, you'll listen with. Uh, so basically, the solution of what I did is this kind of like the best thing I've ever done for like media consumption. So what I did is basically I went on YouTube in it, and I unsubscribed from all the YouTubers that don't serve me by watching them. So say like I watch like a gaming channel. Like a gaming channel doesn't help me in any way. It just wastes my time, and it's just basically pointless. And you can say, "Yo, yes, it's for like entertainment, bro. It's for entertainment, bro." Like you, the thing is, these people say they act like they need entertainment. You don't need entertainment. Like you don't need to binge Netflix like 6 hours a day, man. Come on, bro. What are you doing? So what I did, yes, I unsubscribed from all those kinds of channels, and I subscribed to, or I've already subscribed to YouTubers that help me by watching them, like productivity YouTubers, like Hamza, stuff like that, all these self improvement ones. And what I do now is I only use the subscription tab. You know, you have like the home page, and then you have the shorts, and then the subscription tab. Never go on the shorts page, by the way. The shorts page is basically just TikTok. It's gonna fuck you up. So go on the subscription tab, right? It should just have all the YouTubers that are gonna help you. Now, using that principle of like you are the average of the five people you hang around with. Um, by doing that, you're actually putting yourself in a very very good position, because what you've done is you've made this environment where you can only grow. There's no negative. There's no like wasting time. There's no putting you back. There's no setting you back. You can only grow in this environment. As soon as you open the app, go on the subscription tab, and you're gonna grow. Like you're gonna gain information, like helpful, like actually helpful information. And that's about it. That's all I wanted to say today. To be honest, hopefully you got some good lighting today, man. Like I'm recording this right in the morning. I need to go gym now. All right, I love this, boys.